What can I use a welder for? Well, I can cut up that tank that I got at the back and change my mind. As you know, the garden is getting a little bit bigger than I thought, and I don't want it too tight and stuff, and I've been thinking about things. And I don't particularly need to use that tank in the garden. And so I thought I might use that tank to make a barbecue. What do you reckon? Most people make fireplaces out of them, because the metal does get hot. So I'm going to make a fireplace barbecue. But the bottom part around the fireplace, I'm going to see if I can protect it. Keep it a little bit separate, so separate it just a little bit, right? The bottom piece. Because if I make it all out of metal, like the barbie, you would heat up a fire and the whole barbecue would get up because the metal would get hot, right? So what you can do is you can use metal and you can put concrete, thin layer of concrete, or some heat tiles. You can use them if you got them, but concrete can work just as good. Cracks up a bit and stuff, but you put concrete in to insulate it. You need to insulate the steel a bit. And then that way you can have a fire where the concrete is. So where it's going to burn, where I cut the hole, I insulate on the inside with some tile and or just concrete. And then the top part, you separate it with a little lip of concrete or something like that, so the next part of metal doesn't touch the other metal. So the bottom part I'll make separately, and then the top part I'll have it sitting on top. So if you do it like that, it shouldn't be no problems of getting hot on the top part of metal. Now I can spray paint it and all that, and then the round part, if I want to, if it gets a little warm on the outside, the concrete still manages to warm it up a little bit, because concrete does get warm. It shouldn't get too hot, so if it's hotter than warm, then I'd put a layer of concrete on the outside of the barrel where you have the fire for the barbecue. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to give that a go, and I could make a barbecue with that water tank and a grinder and a welder and a little bit of concrete, and I could make a nice thing out of that barbecue. And then I can decorate the metal with stone as well, with some glue and stuff, decorate like the back end here. The same thing. What do you reckon? Anyway, I'll leave it there, but I certainly do need a welder, because it'll help me with all the metal projects that I need to do, that I know that I want to do when I go to do things for the public. I want them to be tough and strong, as there's plenty of people out there that love to wreck things. So it's always good to do things in public, that's out in public, strong as you can, so that way it lasts as long and it gets to stay there. Anyway, people, have a good one, and bye-bye.